Along those lines, I wanted to say there is a very interesting case you should look into because it's ongoing right now. And it's Missouri and Louisiana versus, I don't know if it's Biden or entities of the federal government that publicly said that our mines are part of the United States infrastructure. And as such, they have a right to police them and to control them. And that case is currently going on. It was filed in Louisiana. It's Missouri and Louisiana versus, again, I don't know if it's Biden or, but it's in our Substack newsletter. They said, that our minds, our brains are part of the American infrastructure. And that is just so dangerous and in such in violation of the Fourth Amendment and the right to be free from unreasonable searches and seizure, which is also part of what we're alleging in our complaint, because this targeting includes all of that. So I really urge you to look into that, because that is the frontier of not having any freedom.
My real specialty is artificial.
And this is the same program that the former head of FBI, Ted Gunderson, tried to expose before his passing in 2011. And even after he made reports to the courts with sworn affidavits, along with public statements like this, Congress never did an investigation within the FBI.
I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know if anybody's going to do anything about it. Hopefully they will. Based on 28 years' experience and research, I have determined there are thousands of victims who have been targeted by an illegal U.S. government rogue criminal enterprise that is active 24 hours a day throughout the United States. A network of victims who work with me have reached the same conclusion based on, 1, their personal experience. These are the people who have come to me. 2, the significant number of victims, thousands of them. And 3, the extent and intensity of the harassment. I'm talking about micro beams, I'm talking about surveillances, I'm talking about poison gas, everything, the evil that you can think of. I believe this well-organized, sophisticated operation has a central command located somewhere in the United States with multiple satellite offices scattered throughout the country. This criminal enterprise by this rogue element targets an individual. It is necessary in order to target them, they 1, identify the individual, 2, outline the reason the victim is targeted, and 3, document and identify the weapons and tactics being directed against him or her. So I will do that in this lecture that I'm giving right here today.
And I, for the last 2 years, have tried to make several reports with multiple government departments, attending several city council meetings, and in the most recent one, I was told by the mayor of Houston to stay safe. So at this point, I really don't know what else to do anymore, but I think it's going to require the help of the American public to really initiate or move Congress into doing an investigation within the FBI, and specifically what they're doing to citizens under the subset of the terrorist watch list.